So I did my first wedding photography with the Fujifilm GFX 50s II, along with an adapted lens, the Canon 85mm 1.2. And how did it go? Well, first of all, for those who don't know me that much as a photographer, I have a full gallery. You can check that out in the link below. So they reached out to me and asked if I wanted to do some photography. It was a quite simple project and quite small. It was a small wedding, a small ceremony outside, and we'll get into that later. But they thought my style of photography was soothing for them and for this kind of project. The day of the photo shoot, I went out with the car. I was there an hour early, and the snow was pouring down along with the rain. So I knew that, this is going to be quite challenging. And I had two cameras. I had my Fujifilm GFX 50s II, and I also had my Canon R5C, which I'm filming on right now. And in photography mode, that is a Canon R5, basically without IBIS. So I had my Canon R5C for the in-between shots when the couples are moving from one location to the other. They're preparing their clothes and they want to make sure everything is all right with the dress, and those sort of moments which are quite fun to capture as well. So when the photography started out, not only was this my first time actually posing a marrying couple, they didn't know what to do. I was sort of like, that looked up some few poses, which I thought, okay, we're gonna keep this, we're gonna start out basic. And along with this combo, which is the Fujifilm and not a native lens, it's the 85 Canon EF 1.2, which create gorgeous results, but it is quite tricky and it's not the fastest. And this lens is also a slow lens, but I knew that. I've been using this combo for quite a while, as you've seen in my previous videos. But as I said, when I got out there, the snow was pouring down, and it was, I think, 2 degrees Celsius. So it was really wet, and I got drenched. I was, really drenched, and my camera gear was also drenched. So it's not only is it hard to use this in a dry environment or in the studio to nail focus, but this photo shoot was, it was quite a challenging thing to do actually. But once you're in the moment, it is in the back of your head. Is it gonna be moist, and is my lens is gonna hold up, and that is in the back of your mind. And still at the same time you have 30 minutes to capture those pictures that your clients wants to have. I also noticed that the sensor between the screen and the viewfinder stopped working. And I usually photograph also, like I said earlier, with the screen like this outside, and I hold the camera. I want to hold it like this or like this. I couldn't do that. For some reason it stopped working, so only the viewfinder worked. There were some, I think it got wet, and the sensor, they had some rain on it or something like that. But that was okay. I just started to use only the viewfinder from that point on. So for everything faster, when they were moving, I ended up using my Canon R5C with the 35mm lens. For everything in between, when they were moving from places to places, it was really slippery. And I knew I also, of course, wanted to have those kind of shots too. Also the main focus, I would say, it was their day. They did not plan the weather. They hired me as a photographer to make the best out of it. And I think I did, actually. I feel proud of the photo shoot that I did, because the conditions were, quite terrible, to be honest. Would I recommend this combo for wedding photography? Absolutely, when the subjects are standing still, when they're not moving, you will need to know that you're gonna get some gorgeous pictures if you nail them. But it's hard, and you don't go out with a combo like this that is this slow and unreliable autofocus if you don't know what you're getting yourself into. So if you're thinking about trying this, like a GFX system with the 85, for example, 85 1.2, to shoot it wide open and get those gorgeous shots, you need to really, you need to try it out before you do it in sort of a mission or sort of a project with clients. But like I said, this was my first real wedding shoot. And all the respect to the people that are doing this full time. I think I maybe have a few more coming up. I'm gonna use I think the same combo, the Fujifilm with the 85 for portraits, and sort of those dreamy type shots where you really want to separate the subjects from the background and really focus in on your subjects, really. And maybe the Canon R5C for those in-between shots and those little bit faster moving shots when they're moving. So if you have any questions about this combo or the Fujifilm GFX 50s too, or the GFX system in general, please hit me up with a question. I'm happy to answer it. So I'll see you, and please, once again, like and subscribe if you want to see more with the Fujifilm GFX 50s too. Take care. Bye-bye.